3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So I have a special announcement. We are going to fire something back up that me and my best buddy did years ago, and then we kind of stopped doing it for whatever reasons. But I have a special guest and a special surprise because the Doomgorium guys are back together doing reviews. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my better half, Axemaster. He's back.
Hey there.
We're back together.
We're back.
Fighting evil.
Fighting evil. We're no longer in the dungeon, of course, but got repossessed. Sometimes dungeons are hard to hold on to these days.
Chappie wasn't paying the bills.
Yeah, Chap might make an appearance as well via the magic of Skype.
Yay.
Seeing as how we've got him on permanent patrol in the western provinces right now. But,
Yes. So yeah, but back in action.
yeah,
Feels good.
feels right.
Feels right.
Feels like we never left. So, well, he never left.
Well, whatever.
But, yeah.
Anyways, okay. So tonight we're talking about a movie on Netflix that we both saw called The Ritual.
The Ritual.
Yes. Do we want to give like a quick rundown of who did it? Well, I mean, we'll just talk about who was in it, but it's directed by David Bruckner. Now, when I found out that it was him directing it, I kind of wasn't overly excited because he did a movie that I watched called The Signal that had Samuel L. Jackson in it. And I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or not, but it's where the cell phones give off this signal and turn the people into zombies. But it was a horrible fucking movie.
It's
So
based on the Stephen King novel.
yeah, and
which was bad.
yeah, so when I found out that this was the movie he was directing, I didn't have hopes. But then I saw the trailer, and I amped it up a little bit higher than I probably should have, but I thought the trailer looked fucking good.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. So, but okay, well, let's do the review because we both watched this movie.
Yeah.
So
You want me to start?
go ahead.
Okay. So I like the movie, but something I'll say is that if you're watching the trailer's almost making it look a little bit better than it is.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I like the movie. It was certainly a different, something slightly different, anyways, than the run of the mill. I mean, yes, it takes place in the wilderness, and these guys kind of decide that they're gonna take a shortcut, which, hey.
It's your typical don't go into the dark basement.
Yeah.
In a horror movie scenario, you go into the fucking dark basement and you just, you know what I mean? But without it, you wouldn't have a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're going to decide to traverse a mountainous fucking forest with a guy that has a bad leg.
Yeah.
But that's what happens.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I thought it was definitely worth the watch. Like it's like creepy.
Yeah.
It's got creep factor. It's got some, well, should we say it?
Well, so if you go on beyond this point, then there's gonna be spoilers.
Yeah.
We're gonna give reviews, and I guess we'll give you the heads up with their spoilers, but we gotta talk about it because you can't really describe a movie like this without giving spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to find out what else is in it, then just stop watching right now.
Yeah.
But you've been warned, so.
Okay, so once they get into the woods, at first I thought, oh man, this is gonna be like a Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Because they start finding some symbols and and it's cool, but then you're like, nothing was really happening for a bit, and I was thinking, oh man, is this gonna be Blair Witch? But it got better.
This movie is definitely a slow burn, and I was under the same impression too. I thought that because he has psychological trauma from his friend getting killed, right?
Yeah.
So, and I thought that this is just going to be a movie where he's seeing all this shit in his head, and then he kills his friends, or or whatever. But thank fucking God that didn't happen. Do you know what I mean? Because seriously, like I may have pumped myself up a bit more for this movie after seeing the trailer, because the trailer is really good. Then when you get into the movie's not really what you'd... I don't know. The trailer, like you said, the trailer just makes it look different than what it actually is. But when you get into the ass end of the story, and they come into that I don't know if it's a camp or whatever, when they get kidnapped by the I don't know, the backwoods people there, or whatever the fuck they are. But once you get into more of it, and they're kind of a cult thing they got going with this creature, then it, you know, the last
Wiccans, or not really Wiccans, it'd be more like, you know, there was definitely witchcraft going on.
Yeah,
there.
Like the last act of this, if you can make it through the first 2 acts of this movie and make it to the third act, you won't be disappointed, because
it's once they get into the woods, there's a steady build of tension for sure. It starts to build up, and then like once you get past that thought it's a Blair Witch thing where nothing's going to happen, then everything starts to happen.
Yeah.
So,
and the creature in this movie is fucking. I think essentially, for me, anyways, this is a creature feature, because, I mean, it's not in his mind. No. There's an actual fucking monster in this, and it's not some mutated, you know, boar or it's a fucking monster, right? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, you'd probably know more about it.
Folklorish nightmare.
Yeah. So, like, I read a thing on Bloody Disgusting saying that when the director and the producers had the novel, they took this creature, which was of some Norwegian folklore, and then they kind of added to it a little bit. But I think the creature looked fucking awesome.
You got to watch out for those Norwegians.
Yes. There's a handful of what we're talking about. So, but yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the monster in this was fucking. I thought it was really good. So, and I also like the scene where he walks in to, I don't know if it was like where their shrine they had set up or whatever it was, their church or whatever. But
well, like in the cabin.
Yeah.
Like the creepy Wicker people.
Yeah. Didn't the lady say that they can't die or they live for?
Yeah, because they're we don't want to get too many spoilers.
I guess,
but
not,
you know, like it's like, but the like where things started getting really creepy for me was when they went into the cabin and they find the Wicker figure. Yeah, which is just, I don't know. That just did it for me. That was when it was like, okay, this isn't just like, you know, gonna be. There's something weird going on here, and then the first night they just have the incredible breakdown, and everybody starts. Everything starts rolling, and it just, I don't know, I thought it was a good flick.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's definitely worth watching and checking it out.
The one thing I didn't like about it, if you want to pick something out how you would change it, would be how they didn't I guess they did eventually, but they didn't want to address what happened to him that first night.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, let's be realistic here. If shit like that happens to you, like, you want to fucking talk about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, like, that's the morning you're going to book it out of the woods time, the way you came.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you don't just pretend it didn't fucking happen.
It's been a while since anybody's in our groups wet their pants at night, so I'm just saying, you know, when that starts happening, it's time to find the quickest way out of the forest, kids.
Absolutely.
Because it's not good.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like this. I like this movie. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the best movie that I've ever seen, but it definitely wasn't the fucking worst. And, you know, horror movies seem to be few and far between lately where there's good ones. Yeah. So we have seen a few good ones lately, but I would say this one is you know, I would give this one, for me anyways, I would give it a 7.
I would agree, 7 out of 10 for this one for sure.
Right on.
And just because too the story it's familiar, but it's got its own different sort of parts to it. Like it's kind of cool how they wove everything into it, like some psychological trauma, some, you know, strange beings, and some witchcraft, and
a little bit of everything.
Occult, I guess you would call it.
Definitely worth seeing. And hey, it's on Netflix, so it's fucking free. Yeah. So, even if you don't like it, you're not really going to lose out. $10 a month, big deal.
Popcorn's always better in your house.
It's true enough. So, anyways, okay, well, there it is. There's our first review back of The Ritual. And Doomgorium guys are back, and we're going to be pumping out lots of reviews like we used to, and who knows what else is yet to come. So it's nice to see you. I didn't know you were hiding under there the whole time.
Oh, I came up the hydraulic lift you got on the floor. It's kind of like Ozzy coming out of the stage there.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat.
It was nice.
Got a lot of equipment in this new venue.
Yeah, well,
good job on this too, by the way.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Thank you very much. I have a lot of time on my hands.
So. He's an excellent interior decorator.
I don't have a life.
Horror is his life.
Anyways, okay, Doomgorium guys are back. in action, doing reviews like we used to, kicking ass. Axemaster, Happywax, back in action.
It's good to be back.
Yes, fighting evil.
Fight evil 24/7.
Right on.
Well, we do take long weekends. But
Anyways, okay. So thanks, and leave comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that stupid fucking bell icon, and let's grow this community back up to where it was. And yeah, until the next one, guys.
stay scared.